pick the wrong portable power station, and you are stranded in the dark. We tested 5, one clear winner, and it is not who you expect. Run out of power mid-trip and everything suffers. Dead phones, no lighting, no way to charge medical devices. The market is flooded with stations that overpromise on capacity. Here is the rule that cuts through it. Trust real owner ratings backed by serious review volume, not spec sheet watt-hours. That is exactly what we ranked these 5 by. Coming in at number 5, the Daran at $75.99. If your only goal is keeping one device alive at the campsite, a phone, a small lamp, a headlamp bank, this 89.6 watt-hour lithium iron phosphate unit handles that. The lithium iron phosphate chemistry is genuinely a plus at this price. But run 2 things at once and you will feel the drain fast. That carrying strap, owners say it barely earns the name. At 4.2 stars across 59 ratings, the trust is thin. Great emergency drawer backup. But if your camp runs more than one device, the next pick changes everything. Coming in at number 4, the How Easy at $69.99. If you need to run a lamp, charge your phone, and keep a small fan alive at the same time, this 88 watt-hour station handles it without complaint. That 120 watt rated output is enough for real camp life. Over 2,000 owners back that up with a 4.4-star average, and more than 1,000 units are moving every month right now. The honest flaw, anything drawing serious wattage, a coffee maker, a mini fridge, it simply cannot keep up. But if you're powering gadgets, not appliances, this earns its spot. The next pick is where real capacity starts. Coming in at number 3, the Jackery Explorer 300 at $198.99. If you need to run a CPAP overnight, charge a camera, and still have juice left for your phone in the morning, this is where capacity stops being a compromise. That 292 watt-hours battery is a genuine jump up from what we've seen so far. At 7.1 pounds, it still fits in a backpack. It pushes 120-volt AC output, so your real devices actually plug in. Jackery's name carries weight in this space, and over 11,000 reviews back that up. One honest note: the 3.8-star rating tells you it's reliable, not flawless. But for a weekend camper who's serious about not going dark, it delivers. The next pick nearly doubles that capacity, and that changes everything. Coming in at number 2, the Jackery Explorer 1000 version 2 at $459. This is the pick for the campsite that runs a full weekend, not just a night. A 1070 watt-hour lithium iron phosphate battery means you're powering a mini fridge, a CPAP, and still have juice left Monday morning. The 1500 watt AC output handles real appliances. And that 1 hour full charge time is genuinely rare at this capacity. Jackery backs it with a 4.5-star rating across over 3,400 owners. That kind of volume earns trust. The catch: solar charging locks you into Jackery's own panels only. One ecosystem, no mixing. Best for emergency home backup and serious multi-day camping. But the top pick beats it on overall owner confidence. And the price gap might surprise you. Coming in at number 1, the GRECELL 330 watt at $129.99. This is the pick that keeps showing up in real camper rigs and trunk emergency kits alike. And the reason is simple. 3,141 owners gave it a 5-star rating. That is not a sample. That is a verdict. The 288.6 watt-hours capacity runs a CPAP, charges laptops, and keeps a cooler going through a full overnight stretch. 60 watts of USB CPD output means your gear charges fast, not drip slow. One honest caveat: some owners report complete battery failure after extended storage, so use it regularly and do not let it sit dead in a garage. For weekend camping and short-term backup, this is the most owner-trusted pick on this entire list. Here is the fast version. The Daran and Howie Z top out at under 90 watt-hours. Enough for a phone, not a camp kitchen. The Jackery Explorer 300 steps it up, but to 92 watt-hours still means rationing. The GRECELL nearly matches it at 288 watt-hours, but adds a cleaner port layout. The Jackery Explorer 1000 version 2, though? 1070 watt-hours. That is not a small jump, that is a different category entirely. Tight budget, one-night trips. The How Easy or the Da Ran gets it done. Weekend camper who needs real capacity. The GRECELL or the Jackery 300. But if power anxiety ruins your trips, the Jackery Explorer 1000 version 2 is the only pick that puts that feeling to rest. Links are pinned below. Which station are you grabbing, and what are you powering? Drop it in the comments.